And I usually don't buy this kind, but they didn't have, this is just snap beans. They didn't have half runners or pole beans. So just cut the ends off. Sometimes these is getting a little squishy. If they're fresh, good and fresh, you don't have to cut them, but I'm having to cut these because they're not real good and fresh now. I think they froze in the refrigerator. And you just snap these till you get them all done, and then you wash them and just break them up in whatever pieces you like. I usually do mine about an inch or so. It doesn't matter. Some people cook them whole. You can do them however you want to. Some people don't cook them very long, but I cook them for about 2.5 or 3 hours. I like beans cooked really a long time, and I put either fat back or bacon drippings. I usually just put bacon drippings in mine. And that, I like mine to just really cook good. Some people don't cook them but maybe 15 to 20 minutes, but that leaves them scrunchy. And I want them cooked good and done. Okay, wash them good. And put them in a pot. If you want to learn to be a good cook, you just do it by trial and error. Try different things, and if it's a recipe you don't like, something else, if it's got something in it you don't like, leave it out. That's one. You put 2 cups, but you don't need 2 cups. Cup and a half.
Cup and a half of water.
Cup and a half of water. And about a teaspoonful of salt. Don't put it on the stove. And add a teaspoonful of salt. I don't ordinarily measure this, but for you I'll measure. Then I'm going to get my shortening. I add bacon drippings. I always save your bacon drippings so you can have it to cook with. I strain my bacon drippings when I take it out. And I'm going to use about 2 tablespoonfuls of bacon drippings in that. And turn them on high till they start to boil. When they start to boil, turn them down, where they just cook on like on simmer. And then I cook them about 3 hours, 2.5 or 3 hours. But leave them on high till they start to boil. When they start to boil, turn it down to, if it's electric stove, where it's got numbers on it, I turn it down to about a 3. So it's a little lower than a medium, I guess. And let them cook. That way you do. But if they get too dry, you can add more water. But I cook all the water out. I don't like juicy beans. I cook all the water out. And you don't pour it off. You cook it out, because if you poured it off, you'd pour out all your seasoning. So you just cook it till you get the water cooked out of them. But if they get too dry before they get done, you can add some more hot water to it.
That was what I was going to ask. Do you add more water at any point?
Add more water if they're not done and the water gets cooked out. add more water, but I always add hot water. I don't add cold. I just stick me some water in the microwave and heat it up to a boiling point and pour it in there.
So if you heat it on 3, or you got it running on 3, you set it on 3 for about 2 hours, and you just keep an eye on it, make sure they don't burn.
Yeah. But as soon as they start, and I put it on high until they start to boil, then I turn them down.
Right.
Now this is how they look when they finish. You see there's no water in there. What's a little bit there, that's grease. But that got all the water cooked out, and that's the way they'll look.
And how long were those cooked?
These were cooked about 3 hours. And beans, that fresh beans are better, but you can use frozen ones if you have to. Fresh beans are better when you can get them. These are high runners.
Oh, okay. And you said those were frozen.
Yeah, these came out of the garden. These had been frozen in water. They was not just frozen in a bag. I froze them in a pot in water. Now, this is a pork roast, and all I did was wash the pork roast. This is a boneless, and I put it